Well, it's been nearly a month since the State Assembly's top law enforcement official was mysteriously placed on administrative leave.
Yeah, Elisa Buckley has not been seen in the Assembly chambers since then. KCRA3's Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala has been searching for answers into exactly what's happening there.
We still have more questions than answers surrounding the absence of the Assembly's Chief Sergeant-at-Arms, Elisa Buckley, but we are learning from sources that she is still on paid leave. The State Assembly's top law enforcement officer absent from the chamber she swore to protect. Several sources who spoke on the condition they remain anonymous tell KCRA3 she's on paid leave. Taxpayers fund her salary, which amounts to $20,222 a month. The Assembly's Human Resources arm remains tight-lipped about the whole situation. In a response to a records request, officials there said legislative rules keep this information private.
That I will support and defend.
Buckley was the first woman sworn into the position in 2020 by then Speaker Anthony Rendon.
Mr. Speaker, members, thank you so much for having the confidence in me. I promise to give you 110%.
But 2 years later, the California Globe published an anonymous letter from a group of sergeants with claims of abuse and bad working conditions under her leadership. Sources tell KCRA3 the Assembly has hired an outside firm to investigate Buckley's conduct, but it's unclear if it's related to the anonymous letter. McGeorge School of Law professor Chris McHaley says if the Assembly decides to remove her, it will need to publicly vote.
You would expect that at the very least that the members of the Assembly, before they cast a vote, would be briefed on whatever the results of an investigation would be. Now, whether or not that would be made public, it's hard to determine. It could be viewed strictly as a personnel matter, and then only the vote would be made on the Assembly floor. But in theory, since this is a high-profile position and one of 3 officers of the State Assembly, I'm assuming that more information would, at the very least, be publicly disclosable so that people understood why any action by the full Assembly would need to take place.
Again, because the Assembly Rules Committee is still being very tight-lipped about this situation, it's unclear how long Buckley's leave will last. Reporting at the State Capitol, Ashley Zavala, KCRA3 News.
The Assembly Rules Committee has not confirmed or denied that it hired an outside firm to investigate this issue. It says that it is processing our request for information as a records request, which they say could take days or even weeks, they claim, for a response.